Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a meal prep for some bomb breakfast sandwiches. That's just what I ended up calling them. I love them so much. This is my second week of eating them, so I decided to make a video on it. A little hack that I learned from Stephanie on Instagram is to spray a donut pan with some nonstick cooking spray and cook your eggs, egg whites, or egg beaters in this. It becomes the perfect size for an English muffin. So for each donut hole, I'm going to be filling that up with a 1/4 cup, and I can kind of eyeball the rest once I see how much a 1/4 cup gives me. And these are just some original egg beaters. You can have a 1/4 cup of this for 0 points on all programs. I am on green, so eggs do count 4 points. A 1/4 cup of this, and I'm also going to be doing a 1/4 cup of liquid egg whites is 0 points, so I don't even have to count points for eggs. I'm just going to be sprinkling in a little bit of this everything but the bagel seasoning. I know that Trader Joe's carries this. That's the brand that I'm using. And then Walmart has their own, and I know other stores do too. Any kind works. So I already have my oven preheating to 350 degrees, so I'm just going to pop these in for about 10 minutes until they are cooked all the way through. While my eggs are cooking in the oven, I am going to get started on the assembly for everything else. Those take the longest, so I like to kind of get that done and out of the way. For my English muffins, I'm using these Thomas Lite 100-calorie ones. I absolutely love these. Here is another little hack for you. So these scan as 3 smart points, and they're usually about 58 to 61 grams. If you can get it down to 54 grams, it only becomes a 2-point English muffin. So I'm just going to be cutting off some of the corners of those, making them each 2-point English muffins, and then I'll get started on stacking up my English muffins. I'm going to be taking out 6 pieces of foil. This is just the pre-cut one. I love these from Costco. It makes life so much easier. So I am just placing 6 out, and then I'm also going to be placing 6 pieces of parchment paper on top of that foil. I always get questions on how I store and reheat these. So I have been loving these specific breakfast sandwiches just in the microwave. So what I'll do is unwrap it in the morning and heat it for 1 minute in the microwave on just the parchment paper. And then I throw that away and wrap it up in the foil, take it to work with me. That way it is all hot and ready to go. You can just store these in the parchment paper and or foil. You can store these in the fridge or the freezer. I just did mine in the fridge for this week. The English muffins, pre-cut, pre-weighed, make this so much easier, especially in the mornings. I don't have to worry about anything. I just kind of grab, reheat, and go. So I'm placing 1 full English muffin onto each sheet of parchment paper. And now I'm going to be taking 1 slice of Canadian bacon and placing it on one side of the English muffin for 0 points. I cannot for the life of me remember the brand of this, but it's the Canadian bacon from Costco, and 1 slice is 0 points. And then to make things even easier, I am taking 1 slice of this Oscar Myer fully cooked bacon. I'm going to be taking 1 slice and cutting that in half, placing it on top of that Canadian bacon. You can microwave or heat this ahead of time if you want it extra crunchy. I've been loving the way that the microwave cooks it in the mornings, and it is fully cooked. Plus, I hate cooking bacon. If you guys can find the great value version from Walmart, you can have 2 slices for 1 point. Mine was out of that, so I'm going with this one for this week. Next, I'm just going to be adding 1 slice of this Jarlsberg Light Swiss. It is in another bag because when I made these last week, I didn't want my cheese to go bad. Didn't realize I didn't have 6 pieces in here. So some of these are only going to get a half a slice. It's the same amount of smart points. It is 1 point per slice. And this has easily become one of my new favorite cheeses. I was kind of weirded out by Swiss before, but this one is like, it's just so creamy. It has such a great taste. I would definitely give it a try. And you get quite a thick piece for 1 smart point. So highly recommend that. You can get it at Costco or Trader Joe's from what I've seen. The egg beaters are going to be left on that plate to cool, so I am taking that same olive oil nonstick cooking spray and adding it to that donut pan. And now I'm going to be adding a 1/4 cup of liquid egg whites for 0 points. I am not going to be adding any of that everything but the bagel seasoning because it already has it in the egg beaters. I still have my oven on, and just be careful because if you do this as I did, your pan will still be extremely hot. Have cooled completely, you can then add it to your breakfast sandwiches. And that is really it for these, you guys. They are so simple to make. If you don't have a donut pan, you could always use a cupcake pan, or something I used to do was just bake it all in a Pyrex. You could totally mix the two, but I really like how these turned out. These are my 4-point bomb breakfast sandwiches. I hope you guys make these, enjoy them. And I'm just going to wrap these up. I wrap them up in the parchment paper and then I'll wrap them in the foil. Like I said before, I'm just going to be storing these in the fridge. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.